What if the Zeekr 7X futuristic design hides a scary flaw? Could the sleek XPeng G6 overhyped range be nothing but smoke and mirrors? Of course you hear it's a next-gen SUV with unmatched range and cutting-edge tech. But what if that's not the whole story? These questions sound wild, but stick around, because the truth we dug up is something you can't miss. First, let's start with the gut punch: the Zeekr's door handles. They look flush and fancy, but Cars Guide warns they might not open normally in a crash. In fact, the Zeekr 7XS flush handles won't work unless the car has been in an accident. Instead, you have to hit a hidden button on the door pillar to exit. It sounds like a sci-fi trick, but in a panic, it could be confusing or even dangerous. Meanwhile, the XPeng G6 is drawing heat too. It packs an 800-volt 5C battery that can gain up to 427 kilometers of range in just 15 minutes in test conditions. Crazy fast. But is that claim real life or lab magic? Chasing Cars even calls out the G6's tech as a flaw, warning about its nannying safety aids, and noting there's no AWD option here. In other words, it might bug you with warnings while lacking grip in tough conditions. There's more to worry about. Both Zeekr and XPeng are still newcomers outside China, so there's no guarantee how they'll age. You might ask, will your bargain be worth anything in a few years? Chasing Cars flags that the G6 is brand and proven, with no solid resale plan. On paper, the G6 long range offers 570 kilometers WLTP for $59,800, but rivals are already slashing prices. Zeekr's 7X looks pricier, maybe $70,000 plus, but it already has 2,000 pre-orders in Australia. So who's winning this EV bet? Now here's the real twist. Let's flip those concerns on their head. Beneath the noise and hype, these cars hide some juicy surprises that most people miss. You might think they're just budget Teslas. Well, buckle up. For example, the XPeng G6's charging claims aren't just marketing fluff. Its 800V platform really can charge insanely fast. XPeng says the G6 goes from 10% to 80% in around 12 minutes under ideal conditions. And reviewers confirm it. The G6 is capable of very quick charging. Imagine topping up hundreds of kilometers while you grab coffee. Oh, and that 427 kilometers in 15-minute stat? That came from an XPeng test track, so the tech is real. Inside, the G6 is another surprise. Chasing Cars praises its spacious, cleanly styled cabin. For just under $60,000, you get Napa leather seats with heating, ventilation, and massage, plus a massive 2.12 square meters panoramic sunroof. It even comes with a 10-year warranty. Yes, 10 years. Unheard of for a new brand. In short, XPeng stuffed luxury and peace of mind into a bargain price. That's something most headlines skip. Now, onto Zeekr secrets. The 7X might look sleek and reserved, but under the skin, it's a beast. Zeekr site even quotes up to 615 kilometers WLTP range for the RWD 7X, which is wild for any EV. Its dual motors churn out 475 kilowatts, 636 horsepower, and 710 Newton meters, blasting 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in a claimed 3.8 seconds. Supercar pace. It has a humongous 100 kilowatt-hour battery good for roughly 543 kilometers WLTP range, and supports up to 450 kilowatts DC charging, 10 to 80% in 16 minutes. Bonus. At $72,900, the 7X Performance undercuts a Tesla Model Y Performance by about $16,000, yet it has far more grunt. Step inside the Zeekr 7X, and the surprises keep coming. Zeekr loaded it with premium goodies, massaging Napa seats, an adaptive air suspension, and a huge 36.2-inch head-up display. There's even a 21-speaker Yamaha audio system, a 16-inch HD touchscreen, power opening doors, and novelty drive noises for the kids. Basically, this car tries to one-up every luxury EV checkbox. That's a sharp contrast to the rumors. The 7X doesn't skimp on comfort or tech. So here's the payoff. Neither the Zeekr 7X nor the XPeng G6 is what you thought at first glance. The G6 isn't just a cheaper Model Y clone. It's a tech-loaded bargain with class-leading charging and a bold 10-year warranty. The Zeekr 7X isn't just a pretty design. It's a performance monster dripping with luxury, all for less money than you'd expect. In other words, these cars have real strengths and surprising quirks. They might not be perfect Teslas, but they're shaking up the market in their own right. Now you know exactly where they shine and where they might trip up. Now I want to hear from you. Which feature shocked you the most? Do you think the Zeekr 7X can really challenge the XPeng G6? Drop a comment and let me know. If you found this breakdown eye-opening, hit like and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe for more brutally honest car comparisons. And just so you know, this video is based on verified reports and expert reviews. Always check official sources before making any decision.